for Billy Hurley!
What's that, Space Hog?
Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
It's my first time. I got some friends in the crowd. It's exciting to me. Thank you. I also invited some coworkers. That felt a bit reckless. What kind of sick, twisted daredevil invites their coworkers to a comedy show, right? If it goes bad up here, it's going to be a weird Monday. Right? They're going to be gathered around the water cooler like, hey, did you hear Billy bombed over the weekend? But I'm just excited because I can drink tonight and I won't be hungover at work. Yeah. I have an office job in case this doesn't work out. But it's bad to be. You guys ever get hungover at work? Yeah, it's bad at any job, but I think it's got to be especially bad if you work at like a mattress firm. Right? You got all these like beautiful, comfortable mattresses. Some guy comes in, he's like, "Hey, you're like hurting." He's like, "Hey, is this a good mattress?" I'm like, "Let's check it out." Let's check it out together. Hop in. But I think I have a cool job, if you can believe it. I work at NASA. Magazine. I wait a while to say magazine. On a date, I'll wait like 4 hours to say magazine. She'll be like at the end, it was really nice to meet you. I'll be like, magazine. Magazine! I think I'm in the wrong line of work because I don't even like space. People get all excited, right? They're like, "Oh my God, you work at NASA Magazine? You must love space." I'm like, "It's okay." To be honest, I'm more of a beach guy. That's the job I have. Why did I do that? Why did I sound like that? That's the job I have. The job I want is the fire safety guy that comes to your office every 6 months. We could use him tonight. Because it's the fire safety guy, it's the same guy every time, but it's a different guy every time, but it's the same guy every time. Right? He's like, all right, my name is Roy McGuire. I've been a retired firefighter for the last 75 years. And they're all the same. They always ask the same like rhetorical question and act like you're giving them the dumbest answer in response. They'd be like, all right, if there's a fire, what are you going to do? You gonna go to 7-Eleven, buy a bunch of marshmallows, roast them over the fire? No, you're gonna get out of that building. But my favorite is the acronym. There's always an acronym. It's meant to simplify, but everybody just ends up like way more confused. All right, if there's a fire, remember the word saucer. S. See the fire. You gotta see it. A. Act. You understand? C. See the fire. E. Exit the building. R. Really, get out of the building. But I've been working a long time and they've had to update the speech. I really want this job. So now it's sad, but they have to include active shooters, like what you do in an active shooter. But he still continues with the rhetorical questions. It's like, if there's a shooter, what are you gonna do? You know, put on a tank top, do 50 push-ups, take some C4, strap it to a desk chair, throw it down an elevator shaft. I was there, I was like, hey, is that the plot to Die Hard? He's like, you're gonna die hard if you don't get out of the building. I used to pray a lot. Now I just pray when it's the playoffs, you know? But when I was a kid, I used to pray to God like he was Santa Claus. It was kind of adorable, right? I'd be like, dear God, thank you for the Red Sox and my parents. I'd like a bike. But then I went to grade school and it was a nightmare. I went on the school bus and I used to get beat up on the school bus. So then I just started talking to God like he was a 911 dispatcher. I was like, dear God, I'm on the corner of Main and Main Street. Please get here as fast as possible. Thank you. I'm wearing a really, really big starter jacket. You can't miss me. My mom was worried about me because I was the only kid learning the blues on recorder. And you guys play recorder out there? Yeah, it's a sad instrument. If you play it right. That's awesome. This guy's terrible. Oh, he's terrible. He sucks. I'm not good with women. I just got out of a relationship, but my ex lives in my neighborhood. Ever have that? It's I sort of feel like I'm in Pac-Man. I'm just trying to eat food without bumping into her or her friends. I ran into one of her friends. This is true, and she goes, "You don't remember me, do you?" I was like, "Yes, I do. You're the blue ghost. You're blinking." I'm not going. I don't pick up on the communication stuff. Like whenever a girl's nice to me, I just assume she has to move a couch. Girl came up to me one time, she goes, "You have really nice eyes." I was like, "Is it a walk-up or what?" I need to know. But that's why I like having a guy doctor. Right? Because you have a guy doctor for a guy, he's like your buddy. He'll be like, "Hey, you drinking? You smoking? You having sex?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." He's like, "Cool, bro." But I went in for my checkup, and instead of Dr. Eric, it was Dr. Sheila. And she was younger than me, and attractive, and I just started acting like nervous, and acting like everything in my file was a huge surprise. She's got her clipboard, she's like, "Says here you're constipated?" I was like, "Baby, that's not my file." All right, thank you very much, I appreciate it.